welcome to YouTrip podcast. We are coming to you live from Saturday 2026, Yashobhumi, right at the heart of India's biggest travel and tourism marketplace. We are in conversation with one of our travel agents to understand what is really shaping the travel industry this year. Let's get started. Okay, so to start us off, could you introduce yourself in one line, your name, your company's name, and the city that you operate from?
My name is Ashish, and I am the founder of welltravel.com. It's a B2B, B2C, and B2E platform, and into travel industry business for last 25 years.
And so, which city do you operate from?
I operate from Aurangabad.
Okay,
Now it's Sambhajinagar.
okay. So, I want to understand that since everything is going digital these days,
Yeah.
why do you think a client should still choose a travel agent?
The main concern about choosing a travel agent is like I've been into this business for last 25 years, and I've been of a firm thought that there should be a reliability factor in this age of AI and all. There are so many fake websites, so many things, and the client, like, if he has to call up, he does a booking on a OTA, and he has to get a support. Then the support system is more important. And client nowadays are those who were tech savvy, went to the OTAs for some time, and now converted back again to the conventional travel agencies because they want service. Service is the main important factor of the industry.
Okay, we'll quickly start our rapid fire round where I would request you to keep your answers short,
Yeah.
honest, and you can also add some humor to the answers if you want. Okay. So, if I ask about group tours, are they easy to manage or are they a complete nightmare?
Very easy to manage.
Okay. How about budget clients? Are they a blessing or do they give you a lot of stress?
I generally don't do budget, low budget, basically mid budget and above, because they know what they are paying for.
Okay.
For budget passengers, they are always in a confusion whether they're paying for the right thing or they're paying extra for what they're
Right,
paying.
right, right. Okay. According to you, what will be the most happening destination this year?
If all goes well, I think Baku should pick up more compared to Southeast Asia and
Okay.
Vietnam.
Okay. What is the most common dialogue that you hear from your clients?
A parity of fares is the main problem across various platforms.
Okay. Choose one, booking via online portals or building personal relationships with travel companies.
Personal travel relationships. Because that's always to be cherished, because online you don't have any
Right,
personal interaction.
right, right. Okay. If you could go to one destination completely free, where would you go?
I would prefer Vietnam.
Okay. If I talk about working on the weekends, is it normal or is it a nightmare?
No, it's quite normal for me.
Okay. What does good service mean to you?
Turnaround time when I'm dealing with my suppliers, and even the same applies when I am reverting back to my customers.
Okay. Now, coming back to the business side of things, what is your travel business best known for?
Reliability, uh, consistency, consistency of service. Reliability is the main factor, and we have created a brand value for ourselves.
Okay. What all destinations do you majorly deal in?
Basically, we deal with almost all destinations that come through, and our regular client base. Basically, it's all client based, and we morely, like, I come from a small town where there are some people who are influential and they travel to one place, and the rest of the crowd follows the same routine.
Right, right, right. Got it. Okay. What is the most unique client request you have ever received?
Personalized service.
Okay.
The customization at the last minutes, that they think is their privilege.
Okay. What is the most underrated struggle in a travel agent's life?
I don't think so. There is anything like struggle. This thing. The only thing is the panic.
Okay.
The panic when your supplier does not respond. That's the panic button for us.
Okay. If I talk about industry reality, what is the biggest change you have noticed in today's Indian traveler?
Indian travelers recently, like last 2 years or so, post COVID, travelers have become very choosy about their brands which they travel with, and there is a moment like the budget client has moved to the middle class, and the middle class client has moved to the upper class segment.
Okay, okay,
Like I had clients who were doing 3-star, 4-star hotels. Now they are into like 5-star hotels. Budget, they have increased their budget. Travel budget has increased.
okay. So, what is one advice that you would like to give to your fellow travel agents watching this podcast?
See, sincerely, I would tell that if you are dealing with one DMC and you are comfortable with it, don't try too many options just for the
For the sake
sake
of it.
of minimum margin, and keep your margins limited, so that your client repeats and your relationship with the DMC develops,
Okay.
so that you get more personalized services.
All right. And now, finally, in just one word, why should someone book with you?
I am reliable. I will available 24 by 7, and the main problem with me is I don't say no to anything.
All right, all right. Thank you so much for joining
Thank you.
the podcast today
Thank you.
here at Saturday 2026, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.